upper chamber and the upper buffer nearby, and then we bring out this grease syringe again, and then we just put a bit of grease on the top, and this is to create kind of like a seal as well. Most of the time it's probably not necessary, but so then we'll just place it on top. Take the knobs, and did you hear that sound? That usually means this clamp, like I was telling you earlier, went up. So in that case there'll be a leak for sure. So before you even test, bring it down. You can see kind of went down a little bit, and then just kind of readjust it and readjust this side too, just so it's balanced. Okay, after doing that, just make sure you don't lie it flat, otherwise the sample will flow out. You want the knobs perpendicular to the table. Oh, another pop. So this is very common. And you want to make sure to do it right away. Yeah, you see, Vicky? It just went inside.
Oh,
the glass isn't coming out anymore. Happens all the time. Stabilize it. Give it a tight turn. So this time, hopefully, it'll be okay.
Still a pop.
Still a pop. This is uncommon,
Yeah,
actually.
yeah.
It's a pop twice, but we'll remove some of this. Alright, and we want to get a paper towel. We want to set it on a dry surface. You just lift it by the upper chamber. And you take your upper buffer. And you want to get an aerial view of this kind of in the top. You want to pour it into the little canal there. And just fill it barely. And this should be enough to see if there's a leak. Now, if there's a leak, there will be liquid normally right away that floods the paper towel. But in this case, it looks fine. That's just water residue. But if there's a leak, it'll be much more prevalent than that. So, no leak, it's fine.
Perfect.
Come over here. And we place the gel inside the chamber. And because this contraption is here, that's the reason why we want these two parallel to each other. Otherwise, this thing could knock this loose, causing a leak in the chamber, and then that's bad. And you want this node to be along with that one. So in pouring, you want to take it slow to make sure you don't disrupt the sample. As you can see, there's sample there. So you just want to take it slow and start on one side. We have enough volume of upper buffer to eventually cover both sides, as you can see there. Okay. And we just place this on top. Make sure there's a stir bar at the bottom, and turn it between 3 and 4, or about 4, in terms of cadence of the stir rate. And then you want to come over here, and we have BioRide Power Pack 1000. You just want to place these inside and turn on the power source. Let's see. Okay, so normally we start with this. This is the interface that you normally see when you begin with. And you want to press this button, and you want to make sure the power fail detect is on. Then you want to come over here to manual to set the settings. Now it's 15 milliamps per gel. In this case we have 2 gels, so it would be 30. And in the case that you have two pairs in the same power source, you can do 60, and it will run fine. And also, like you asked before, what if we're just running 1 gel? Then it is 15. And we actually, instead of 1 real gel, we just put one of these blanks. And then everything else is the same in terms of tightening and whatnot.
Also the voltage?
So we don't set the voltage.
Okay,
just the milliamps. And then we set the time. The time is 3 hours and 20 minutes. And that's the norm for us. And then we just hit the running button. And then we wait. We wait here until it reaches the milliamps that we set, and we want to make sure the voltage is between 300 and 400 and that it stabilizes there. Here it's 300, it's 299. It's a little low, probably because the temperature of the coolant has not, or the lower buffer has not reached 4 degrees. But once it reaches 4 degrees, it should be closer to 350. And if the voltage is too high, it's possible either A, you set the milliamps too high, or B, there's a leak from the upper chamber into the lower chamber, which will cause the voltage to go to 600 or more, and in that case, normally the power source will shut down. So that is how you start the gel.